You see tree wrecks.
You can see tree wrecks.
Take it away.
This is your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to this episode of Kitchen Losers, where we're going to be making some glazed donuts that are very healthy for you to eat, but also delicious. They're going to be made out of almond flour and other delicious things, coconut oil, lemons. We're going to be making some dairy-free glaze. I don't really know how this. I haven't seen the first Kitchen Losers, so I don't know how this got
He admits it.
You're just waiting.
Trapped.
You're
Trapped. Alright, well.
Alright.
David hasn't watched Kitchen Losers.
But he has already pre-greased the pans because he's a hard worker. Very hard worker. So how do we begin? What is the format of this show?
We bake them.
Okay, let's
I
go.
mean, we probably should be competing, but I already told you what I want to make, so.
Yeah. We can compete in the next episode.
Okay. Alright. Well, Merry Christmas. That's how I would have started.
Oh, is that how you would have started? It just
Merry Christmas.
sets me up to fail.
Hope you had an
as you will
amazing
notice.
Christmas. We got these donut pans for Christmas, which has inspired our donut episode. Kitchen Losers. Maybe
Donut
David.
Christmas episode.
Yeah. Feliz Navidad.
Tree Rex.
Feliz Navidad. Brasky, Feliz Navidad.
She's not listening.
She's scratching her ear.
Yeah.
Alright, well, now I put David to work. If we're not competing, I can just have him do everything.
This is delicious.
Produce it.
Alright. What am I doing? I've greased the pans.
Yeah. Okay, so you need to coat with arrowroot powder also. So you grease the pans and coat with arrowroot flour.
These are some needy pans. Why am I coating them with arrowroot?
I don't know, it's just in the instructions.
Okay.
It's probably so that they don't stick.
Okay, well that one's kind of a freebie. Do you like my technique?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a lining paste, as Nancy Birtwhistle would say.
A lining paste.
Yeah, she has a lining paste
Oh my goodness.
so that these things pop out seamlessly.
I
And
see.
then shake away the excess. David, when's the last time you ate a donut?
When's the last time I ate a donut? I don't remember. It would be somewhere in Pennsylvania.
You do not remember.
Oh my god. Is this going to be the entirety of the content, puns?
It's only one pun. You hate puns?
I don't hate them, I just,
David's a Scrooge. Christmas Scrooge.
Christmas is over!
How dare you?
Ghee smells delicious.
What is ghee?
It's clarified butter. So they basically boil butter and the fat rises to the top and then they skim the fat off and that's ghee.
In the shot when you stay there.
So it's like
Stay where you are.
the fattiest part of butter, which is pretty much all fat anyway.
In a medium bowl, whisk together flour, baking soda, and salt.
Alright, medium bowl.
So we need 3 cups of almond flour. Half teaspoon baking soda.
the
And a
flour.
quarter teaspoon of pink salt. Now this is the part where you make funny banter.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because this is entertainment. So
I see. This is the entertainment bit of the.
the whole thing is entertainment.
I see. I thought. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Well,
Although we should do a mime episode one time.
this mute.
Mime.
Mine.
We dress in mime costumes and bake.
That'll be a long one for Lou. It's like torture. Mine is already torture. Why would you?
Mime is an art form.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's like punning.
That's probably enough.
Okay.
Can you please melt a quarter cup of coconut oil?
I can.
Quarter cup coconut oil melted. So this is gonna go in a large bowl. Oh, caught it.
Gosh.
Didn't catch that.
No.
No worries,
No,
just
it's
a
good.
water
Second
bottle.
One day when Kitchen Losers takes off, we're going to have a very large kitchen to work in.
Maybe, yeah.
But until that day,
Okay. So we need coconut oil. You're doing that. Coconut yogurt. Now, normally we make our own coconut yogurt, but we have been out of town, so we have not made it. So we had to cheat and we bought coconut yogurt. And we need half a cup of that. Half a cup. There's a cow on this. Happy cow, not being milked to make yogurt, I guess. How many ounces is half a cup? I refuse to learn. I refuse to learn.
good. I'm proud of you for being a bad American and not knowing ounces.
Hey Siri, how many ounces is half a cup?
Siri,
4 fluid ounces. So we need half of this. I don't know. Do you trust me to measure them?
sorry.
Half of this is what we need. Should I eyeball it? I should probably measure it. Are you done with that one?
Hey Siri, how many milliliters is half a cup?
0.5 cups is 118.29 milliliters.
118.
No, we're measuring.
That's some bullshit, Siri.
What were you gonna do? Use a spoon?
Hey, that's my cup.
Yeah, I need it now. Are you not done?
Well, I was just going
Did you measure before you?
I measured in solid, but you know,
Oh, well,
liquid
here,
is
do
different.
it real quick.
And then I pour it in there.
Yeah. Maple syrup. Maple syrup.
Perfect.
Look at this. I found so much maple syrup. 64.
64 ounces, which, as we know, is 23 and a half cups.
You showing off in your math?
No, that's a complete lie. 64 ounces is not 23 and a half cups. Hate to break it to you.
I wasn't listening.
Wow. Yeah,
I sometimes zone out.
yeah, you do zone out.
But you do too.
Yeah, that's what whiskey's for.
Ah. Whiskey cup. Half a cup. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
This
so-
is not adding up. Siri said that half a cup is 4 ounces, and this package is supposedly 8 ounces, and now I'm measuring half a cup of yogurt, and I've almost used the whole package. So
Siri's a lying cow.
someone is lying. This is why I don't trust the
Robots.
metrics. No. Yeah, that too, I guess.
Yeah, Siri lied.
Because that's half a cup.
Yeah, that's half
It's
a
a little
cup.
more.
A little bit more.
And that is like, maybe we're just getting ripped off by the yogurt company.
Maybe.
This is why we make our own yogurt. Conspiracy.
Frickin' conspiracies going on everywhere here. Do I whisk this
You
now?
heard it here first. No, we have to add more things first.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're done with overpriced scam yogurt. Maybe we should get someone to do an investigative report on
Amount of yogurt.
Musa
Yeah, this is,
because it's not cheap.
yeah, not since the Lay's potato chip scandal
What was
of 2005
All right,
has there been such a scandal.
are there any investigative reporters watching this? Because we have,
Yeah,
we have
Rob.
a lead. Rob, we have a
Rob,
lead.
we got something.
Okay, yogurt, coconut oil, maple syrup. We need 3rd cup maple syrup.
Can you even lift that?
Yeah, I can lift it. Are you
Okay.
size shaming? Or
No, I'm not. I'm just, it's 64 ounces. That's like
I
73
already
and a half
lifted it. I
kilograms.
already lifted it on camera. Okay, so we need a 3rd cup. Look at me lift it.
It's kind of just more leaning.
That's probably affecting the measurement.
Cooking with scientists.
Yeah, on the money. Who would have thought yogurt could go in a donut?
Always
Okay.
sounds borderline healthy.
Vanilla. We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we made this vanilla extract.
This is homemade. Don't let the bottle fool you.
So
It's basically vodka.
it basically tastes like vodka.
Smells like vanilla.
But we tasted it and it tastes like vodka.
Tastes like vodka. How much?
Vodka donuts. A teaspoon.
1 teaspoon. Well, this is half a teaspoon, so I'm just going to do it
Well,
twice.
there's a teaspoon thing on
Yeah,
there.
I know. I'm just.
Rebel. Okay, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Okay. So we have coconut oil, coconut yogurt, maple syrup, vanilla, vinegar, egg yolks.
Egg yolks.
Yeah, we need 4 egg yolks.
4 egg yolks. Alright, here we go.
Let's do that over another bowl so we don't ruin.
Do we need the egg whites?
I don't
The
know.
later stage?
Well, let's just save them.
Can I put the egg whites in here?
Yeah. It says room temperature, but they're a little cold.
Just
Should
gonna
I hold them?
hold them. Yeah, just sit on them. Incubate them like they're your children. There we go. There we go.
It says
All right.
room temperature. That
Yeah.
must be important.
Yeah.
Is that
All right.
one warm?
I'm gonna give it a few minutes.
Egg massage.
This is kind of odd. I'm all
I'm
about.
just
I'm
trying
all
to
about
follow
it.
the instructions.
I really like your commitment. You could probably charge more for these donuts now that the eggs have been like breast warmed. All right, live TV. Just hoping I don't fuck up the egg white separation. This is one of the few things my mum taught me how to do. Alright, that's one.
Let's warm it up a little more.
Just gonna transfer it from breast to cupped hand for a little bit. And go into egg yolk number 2.
Still kind of cold.
These are very handled eggs.
you just do?
3. No, I just got a little bit of egg white in there.
Oh.
It wasn't up to my standard. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright, 4 egg yolks.
So now we add the egg yolks into here.
Do you? You know what?
Yeah.
I use a spoon. Get rid of any additional egg white. That might want to be along for the ride. Get out of there. Do we whisk?
Yeah, where's the whisk?
You want? Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I want it. Let me do something else.
Okay. Yes, chef. Alright. In another large bowl, beat the egg whites. Glad we kept those egg whites.
Never throw the egg whites in.
With a hand mixer until firm peaks form. Use a rubber spatula to gently fold the egg whites into the batter.
We don't have a hand mixer.
Isn't that stick thing?
I don't think we have that.
Alright.
And that was a milk frother.
No. You know the stick blender thing that we got? Is that a
It's a
hand
hand
mixer?
blender.
Yeah, fuck it. I can whisk until stiff peaks form.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're safe. You're safe.
Elbow zone. You're supposed to beat that till peaks form?
Yeah.
When you're working there?
Maybe, but I think we're getting there.
Okay.
It's definitely stiffening up. But I don't know what a peak is. And my arms are getting tired.
But I don't know if you can do it. You don't even know it.
Well, I just believe in myself, Rose. White male confidence, I believe. What do you think?
It just looks like foam.
You think I'm fucking up?
Kind of,
Okay.
if I'm being honest. You could try the hand blender.
I mean, it's telling me to beat them until firm.
Yeah, like beat them with a machine that goes faster than
You think? Okay.
Yeah, I do. There's a reason those machines were invented.
Yeah, but before the machines, they did it by hand, sure.
What came first, donuts or machines? What came first, dinosaur machines? Hey Siri, what came first, donuts or machines? Hey Siri, what came first, donuts or machines? History of donuts. It's literally like it forms a peak. I think it's like when you're making bread.
I feel like we're getting there.
See, look.
I'm getting firm peaks all over my.
Is it peaking?
I mean, kind of.
I think the best thing would be to put it in that with the same attachment that a hand mixer has.
Alright.
even peek because that blade is so shallow.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the batter looks good and it smells good. What do we even need these egg whites for?
It's for the batter. I meant to fold it into here.
Oh. Rubber spatula. We need a rubber spatula.
Very complicated.
The most important thing is that the eggs are at room temperature.
Ah, shit. Well, hopefully by now that they've been through the fucking blender, they're pretty warm.
Not really working.
Do you think we busted them up too much at the beginning?
Maybe.
Should we try egg whites?
Well, no, because it's going to be the same problem. It's not at room temperature. If you overbeat them, you get foam.
Ah,
I think they're fucked. Taking an egg temperature break. Brasky, do you know how to whip egg whites?
because your dad doesn't. And it has caused us to have to break in production.
I didn't know that we'd have to do this to make donuts. Seems advanced.
It is advanced. Also, I get paid by the hour to film, so I don't really mind if this runs over.
Who's paying you?
Brasky.
Oh. I didn't know she had money.
Yeah.
Why didn't she pay for her vet bills?
High-flying producer for NBC.
Say hi, Brasky. Say hi to Waffle and Jam. Guess what? The show's called Kitchen Losers for a reason. We've
Because
already
we
failed. We failed on step 2.
And it's okay, we're gonna go back to it. Just after I've cooked them on a hot dog. Part 2.
Okay, we googled how to do this. Well, I watched the video.
I poured it in.
Temperature of the eggs is supposedly room temperature now. Oh, that's an eggshell.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was being very careful about how I poured it.
Okay, so apparently you start on low. It's gonna take a few minutes. What's the next step?
It's the next step.
Yeah. This is probably gonna take like 7 minutes.
Well, we beat the things, and then as soon as it is firm peaks, we use a rubber spatula to gently fold the egg whites into the batter, then we pour the batter into the donut molds.
Okay.
So, should I start moving that thing around?
Just wanna stir it?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the trick to this is that the eggs have to be at room temperature, which we didn't have.
Did not.
And then you start on low speed and you slowly ramp it up to higher speed. You can use a KitchenAid though, so like the hand mixer works, but also the KitchenAid. Attempt 2 of making beat egg whites, which is an important kitchen skill to have, well, for baking, but I've never had to do it.
I feel like this is soft peaks for me.
Not yet, not till it's white.
This time.
Well, this is only medium. Supposed to get white at this stage.
I think it's getting wet.
Turning white.
Nice.
Turns out you using your hand doesn't work. Although maybe if it was at room temperature, it would have.
And maybe if I had better whisking technique.
Yeah. It says what kind of keeps stiff or firm?
Firm, not stiff.
Can you Google what the difference is? I forget if it's firm and then stiff or it's stiff and then firm.
It's firm and then stiff.
Okay. Okay, so apparently there's a way to check it. You put the whisk in. So we have soft piece still, but it's definitely working. But we're not there yet.
Okay, soft.
Turning white.
How do we know if we've gone too far?
And we haven't gone too far. I guess it's pumping. We'll test it now. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so now we've folded into here gently.
Do you know how to fold?
Haha! What a catch! No,
Okay.
I just figured
I
you.
hear it. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, but I'm going to Google it because we can't afford to make any more mistakes.
No more mistakes!
Okay, I can do it.
Alright.
So basically, you have to add the egg to the batter, not the other way around. And then you make a cutting motion with the spatula. You use a spatula to fold until it's all incorporated. It's like you're cutting with a knife, but you're using a spatula.
Interesting. Good.
The dough is much more like creamy now than it was. It's more of a batter now. It's more like a, I don't know, I guess it's still a batter. It's very creamy.
Looks good, smells good. Drop the batter in there and clean up with spatula. That is my strategy. And I'm going to stick with it. Now, how much of this should be visible? All of it?
Yeah, that creates the donut hole.
Yeah.
So you want to see it, or you won't get a hole. You won't get a full hole at least.
Alright. Hey Rose, you could probably get involved in this if you wanted.
Nope, I'm on break.
You're on break. Awesome. This is actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. So I'm happy about that. That being said, I could be fucking everything up completely. So I've got 6 more to fill. Also, we're kind of running out of batter.
I kind of ate some earlier.
You ate some batter?
Just a little bit. I needed to test it. It was good. But I don't think I ate a whole donut's worth.
Well, this was meant to make 18 donuts.
Well, it said 18 small donuts.
Maybe very fucking small donuts.
Our pans are like medium donuts,
I see.
I think. Because you know how they make those like tiny donuts, like the minis? I don't know. How many are you getting?
Well, just finished 12. So I'd say it's time to throw them in the oven.
So we're only getting 12?
There's probably enough batter for another 3 or 4,
Oh,
but I would say that we can make those tomorrow for breakfast. I think these are ready to go in the oven.
okay. Set the timer for 12 minutes.
12
It
minutes.
said 12 to 15, so we'll see how they're doing at home.
Right. 1.5 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, 1/4 cup of coconut butter, and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. Alright, small saucepan. We're going to combine the coconut butter, maple syrup, and 1/2 teaspoon of the lemon juice.
Alright,
So I better do some lemon.
stuck it together.
Jesus. Ugh, there we go. Ooh. 1/4 cup is not a whole lot of strawberries. Alright, there we are. Grab yourself 1/2 teaspoon.
Alright, then coconut butter.
Coconut butter is right here. How much of this do you need?
1/4 cup.
I just bent a spoon.
What?
I used the power of my mind.
You bent up our spoon?
Well,
Oh my gosh!
turns out.
Hold this up! Hold it up! Tape it!
Lou, use your mind to bend it back.
How'd you do that?
Well, it turns out coconut butter is a little bit harder to dig into than I first thought. No, I don't know baking, these ingredients. This is all very new and foreign to me. Not sure I approved. Alright. As good as new.
Binding this over very low heat. Whisk until smooth. Whisk. I'm gonna clean this.
Mashing strawberries.
You have to push the strawberries through a strainer into the icing. So you're mostly just trying to get the juice out.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm ready for the strawberries.
You're ready for the strawberries. Alright. I feel like smashing the strawberries is the first thing I could do.
Push the strawberries through a strainer into the icing, then stir it to combine. I think I'm supposed to.
I want it to be more fluid than this.
Yeah, we got fluid in the glaze already. This is just flavoring, right?
Yes.
Do you want me to mix it and see how pink it looks? Let's see what we got.
Progress, in fact.
It's getting pink. They're not lightly golden. I'm gonna give them like 2 more minutes. Our oven does historically tend to be slow. Okay, I'm gonna take them out. Say they look
Lightly golden.
lightly golden. Maybe I can't get them. Ooh. Okay, so
Didn't go perfect.
we've invented a new,
Dessert.
Williamsburg swanky dessert hybrid. It's the donut muffin. So David's instincts were correct that he was overfilling the pan. But,
If only I'd listened to myself. Alright, so,
now it's time to glaze.
and sugar coat.
First, we just need to name it something like a cronut,
A duffin.
duffin, a cruffin. It's really just like muff or cupcakes, I guess, more than donuts. The hole is so small at this side and big on this side. Okay, well,
I'm proud of us.
are you?
No, I'm disgusted. But you know,
Glaze is somewhat working.
there you go. Well,
Can you
well,
have a
well.
toothpick, please?
You want me to just poke the hole out?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can do that. This is the only jar I'm left.
What happens when I go on break?
That's exactly right. You set yourself out on break.
You know what? I already did one of these that you didn't even watch. I'm entitled to a, I don't know, 5-minute break.
I have no response to that.
That's what I thought.
I don't even know where the hole is on this one. There it is.
This is just an utter disgrace.
Know what else? I don't know how we're going to get the sugar to stick.
Yeah, I know.
Little bit concerned about that,
Well-
to be perfectly honest. We've got enough glaze to just glaze the shit out of all of them, I guess.
We can top these. We have some strawberry Kit Kats from Japan,
All the way from Japan.
so we're gonna crumble those on.
Well, that strawberry glaze is very good.
This is working.
Nice.
They just really don't look anything like donuts. Alright, well. I don't know, that stuck pretty well, I think.
Weirdo Japanese Kit Kat toppings are going quite well.
Okay, well, we learned some things today. We learned how to beat egg whites. We learned that if the
How to
recipe
fill-
says you're gonna make more and you make less, that probably it was
Be
human
suspicious.
error. Yeah.
Be suspicious, very suspicious.
We also invented something today. Forget what we named it.
It is perfectly cooked. Definitely not raw. Holy shit. It's a big chunk. Well, someone's getting it.
I don't know what we should call these. I'm missing the holes on these too. I think the key, so it's not sticking as well with these later ones, I think the key is to do it when it's warm still. Just get you all in here while you're still warm. They smell good.
They do smell good. I bet they're gonna taste good.
I think they're just gonna taste like cake though, not donuts. Should we just wait, what are we calling them?
I don't know.
Donut cupcakes?
You're the branding genius.
Dough cake, donut cupcakes, donut muffins, duffins,
Duffin. Sounds good to me.
duffin. Well, I think we should just take these to Rob and Michael and say, have you heard of duffins?
Yep,
We
they
made-
won't know till
We
after.
made them. Yeah.
They're the
You-
latest
Oh my
craze.
gosh, you haven't heard of duffins? It's like the cronut, but better.
Latest craze
Yeah.
hitting Williamsburg.
And then,
You wouldn't know about it.
no. I mean, why would they? They're brand new.
Hasn't hit Hell's Kitchen yet.
Nope.
Really, you should be thankful you got to experience it before you left New York.
Christmas Duffins.
Long Australian tradition. That's precisely what we're going to do.
Yeah, I know.
We are going to convince you that this is a traditional Australian treat. And
What it's going to be, Australian?
traditional
You need to poke
Australian.
some holes. 'Cause
I got to poke some holes.
these aren't looking so hot.
Alright. Yeah, every Christmas, kids around Australia poke out the Duffin holes. It's a well-known task in most Australian households. If your Duffin hole isn't wide enough, you get thrown into a pit of snakes. Because that's how we roll. We don't mess around with our desserts in Australia. Get it right, or you get eaten by something. And done.
Here's the finished product. On this episode of Kitchen Losers, we made Christmas Duffins, a famous Australian Christmas treat. You probably never heard of them because you're not from Australia.
Not cultured.
No, they're just not from Australia.